For the next addition to the Pageboy hairstyle series, I have a Betty Grable inspired hairstyle featuring the classic Pageboy in the back and victory rolls in the front. First, we need to divide our hair into sections. Begin with a hair parting on the side and create 2 more partings separating the hair that is behind the ear. Within that larger side section, separate the bangs and pull back all the hair. You're going to want some bobby pins or hair clips, and I'm using the Roll and Go hair tool to form my pin curls. Apply some setting lotion to your first section of hair and divide into 2. When I first start setting this hairstyle, I started by rolling the hair upwards. This is not something I normally do, and it was a process that I thought made sense for the hairstyle until I got done. I didn't like how flat the hair was sitting and it wasn't providing me with enough volume. After I finished the pin curl set, I returned to these front side sections and re-rolled these pin curls. As you can see, the pin curls on the other side are rather flat, whereas these have a little bit more push to them. The pin curls on the side are rolled up against themselves and pinned in place, providing some more volume for the victory rolls. If you don't have a pin curling tool, you can actually just use your fingers or a marker. This is just the method that works best for me. Now that I've redone the side sections for you, we're going to go back in time and see how I did the bangs and the remainder of the hair. And I'm creating that first row that I'm going to turn into 2 pin curls, separating the front from the back. To emulate the victory rolls in the hairstyle, you're going to want some extra volume, so I'm rolling the pin curls towards the hair parting. The pin curls in the bang section are standing pin curls, so do not push them down flat. You're going to stand them up straight and add a pin curl clip to secure them. For the bang section, I only needed to create 2 rows of 2 pin curls, so 4 in total. Remember, depending on your hair type, you might need more sections. Now that we've done the front sections, we can move on to the back of the hair that will form our Pageboy hairstyle. The remainder of the hair will be pin curled across the base of the hairline all the way around to the other side. You can start by grabbing the section that is behind the ear and forming your first pin curl. I find it easy to separate my hair into long sections and then divide those sections into 2 to 3 pin curls. Keep the hair nice and smooth while rolling it, and secure to the scalp with 2 bobby pins in a crisscross motion. For the back pin curls, mine are a little bit larger, so I like to use 2 of those wider bobby pins. All of the pin curls in the back should be facing the same direction. And once you have your first row of pin curls, you can move on to the other side. Now that the pin curl set is complete, I'm going to top it off with a hairnet and let it dry overnight. So we're back for part 2 to remove all of the pin curls and begin the brush out. After removing the hairnet, I'm going to start by removing the bobby pins from only the front sections. I want to brush out the front sections and get an idea of the placement of the victory rolls, make some practice ones before I brush out the back of the hair. To brush out the side sections, I'm using my pink teasing comb, but I'm not going to apply any teasing. I am going to apply a little bit of pomade to smooth out the hair and make it more malleable. Next, I'm going to comb out the other section and add a little pomade as well. Now that the hair is out of the pin curls, we can kind of start to imagine where we want the victory rolls to sit. So I'm kind of just rolling the hair up and trying to get an idea, and also positioning it in some duckbill clips to start to hold the direction that it's going to go without securing it permanently. I like to make some practice victory rolls first before going in with a lot of bobby pins and hairspray. but you can poke a duckbill clip right through the middle and get it to hold in place for now. Now I'm combing out that final section that we're going to be adding behind that middle victory roll. Again, I've brushed it out, added a little bit of pomade, and I'm kind of just playing with the hair, trying to see where I want it to go and if I can hide it nicely behind that other victory roll. But we will come back and fine-tune things later. But while the hair is pinned up and out of the way, I'm going to remove all the pin curl clips from the back and begin the brush out for the Pageboy. What's nice about setting the hair in the front first will kind of help it to want to form into those rolls more naturally while we're doing the other brush out portion. For the Pageboy, I just run a hairbrush through it and start to fold the hair under my hand until it forms that nice voluminous roll. Once it's looking mostly brushed out, I like to go over the hair with a comb. Now that the back is mostly complete, I'm going to return to those front sections and start forming our victory rolls. I like to work in segments, applying a little bit of hairspray at a time so that I don't have to apply a lot at the end. And as much as the roll and go hair tool is perfect for pin curls, it is just as helpful for making victory rolls. Once your roll is in a position that you like, you can grab your bobby pin and make an initial pin into the middle of the barrel, and then I'm also pinning at the back end as well to close it off. If you can crisscross your bobby pins, it'll make them more stable, but sometimes it's hard to see in there, so I was pretty happy with the way that one turned out. With the left side down, we can move on to the bang section. I like to apply to the roller about halfway through and then add the ends, securing them with a little bit more spray and rolling up nice and taut. I begin by rolling the bangs forward, but then I twist the hair to the side to finish it off before securing that middle part of the barrel down to the scalp. While it's not obvious in this video, I am using some vintage bobby pins that I found at an antique store, and they have a slight curvature to them and they hug your hair so well because of that rounded shape. So if you can get your hands on vintage bobby pins and they have like a very steady round arch, they were perfect for this hairstyle. For the final side, I'm adding some hairspray, brushing the hair smooth, folding it around the roll and go hair tool to create our last roll. After removing the hair from the tool, you're going to want to add it to that middle victory roll and make sure it closes the roll in the back. To manage with some of the hair that I had that was separating, I'm using my pick comb to pull the hair and manipulate it back into that shape, securing with a small hairpin. With the other side complete, I noticed that my victory rolls were sitting a little far apart from each other, so I decided to redo the left side just to get it a little closer to the other roll. And once you have your victory rolls and you like where they are, feel free to add some more hairspray to lock them in place. Add any extra bobby pins where needed and make sure to check the back of your hair as well. And I hardly think a 1940s look is complete without some kind of hair accessory. Today I will be pairing the rolls with a vintage style hat. Platter style sun hats are great for pairing with victory rolls as you can wear them towards the back of your head.